Welcome back, friends. In today's video, myself and Amelia will be showing you a property here in Colonia Bojoques, and we're just going to be showing you the walkthrough of the property, and later on I'm going to be sharing more details about this house in terms of the pricing, the lot size, and the size of the construction of the house. So we are in the terrace of the house, where you can see the parking lot. The parking lot is big enough for two cars actually, and there is a garden space right there outside. The parking lot is also paved, and there is a small section on the side of the house because this property is on a street corner. It's on an esquina, so you have the steel bars right there, so everything is secured. You have the fence that the previous owners left, and I love the curved entrances, the curved doorways. I think it just adds a special signature to the house. Everything is pretty much good to go with this house. It was owned by an older couple who moved to Mexico City, and so they decided to just sell this property instead of having to deal with renting it in Merida while they live in Mexico City. And you can also see the touch of antiquity of this house in terms of the style of the wardrobe that you can see there, right? Meaning that everything was built to last. Because back in the day, you build something and it will last for many years, sometimes multiple generations. And the house also comes with AC unit. Now the AC unit in this room is obviously very old and it can get noisy, so you can obviously take that out and put in a modern AC unit in that room. Or if you just want to put that off until later on when you've gathered more money, you can now do that later on, because buying a property, especially as a foreigner, you usually have to buy all cash down. So you have this louvered windows here. Again, a touch of antiquity. Fans, everything is there. You can change them out to something more modern, but really to me it's not necessary. As long as it works and it's not broken, why change it? And the kitchen also, it is well equipped. It has that campania there, like the smoke extractor, the stove, which is very rare because here in Merida, when people are selling their properties or even renting, they empty out the kitchen, they remove the fans, sometimes even the light bulbs. But yeah, obviously, like I said, the owners had to move to Mexico City for work, so obviously they're not going to go through the stress of disassembling the ceiling fans. Just leave everything there and sell everything with the house. So everything is good. They even have spots for hammocks. You can see those holes in the wall, like what we're seeing right now. You can hang up your hammocks if you want to sleep on a hammock one night or on a mattress the other night. And the bathroom also good to go. You can change out the tiling to fit your taste, but everything is pretty much okay in my opinion. And they have that plumbing space there to put your washer and your dryer, and it also comes with a calentador, so a water heater. I think it's a gas water heater. And so this is the space on the side that I mentioned. Comes with the house. So this house, it's actually on a corner lot, so if you actually want, you can turn this space on the side into a parking lot. You're gonna have to obviously demolish the walls on the side, which will be an additional cost. And here we are looking at the storage that comes with the house. So apparently the previous owner who owned this house, I think they had a dance studio in this area. So if you have a little business or you're into art or something, this space could be your art studio. It could be whatever you want to make it to be. That that area, or this area right here. And as you can see, it has the high ceiling and also natural lighting coming there, right? You know, that space can also be an art gallery. It looks almost like an art gallery. Now let's take a look at what the property looks like. So this is what it looks like, and it's on an esquina, it's on a street corner, and you can see the drainage right here, which is usually on every street corners, but it doesn't look like this street will flood because it's on a higher altitude and the streets are very wide. And as a matter of fact, across the street from this house you have a large property with like high walls. When I also go to check out properties, I like to look at the neighborhood and the streets. The streets are wide and there are many good homes, good quality homes on that street, and it is about 1 or 2 blocks to Avenida Itaias, and Avenida Itaias takes you to the airport, and it takes you to many hospitals and medical facilities in the city. And I'm going to be showing you that very shortly. So this is the house. As you can see, it's just 1 floor. You can add a 2nd floor to it, and it is a 3 bedrooms 2 bath house, and it has a parking space for 2 cars, and the construction size is about 173 meters squared, and the size of the lot 186, meaning that there isn't a lot of empty space on the property. They've built almost on the entire lot. So, but actually, like you saw in the video, you know, the space in the garage and also the space on the side, that is, you know, a little bit of space for you to work with if you want to convert it into something else. So this property is in a colonia called Bohoquez, and it is, like I said, 1 or 2 blocks from Avenida Itaias, and it's a walking distance into the Santiago neighborhood. Maybe about 10 minutes you're going to be inside the Santiago or Centro Merida neighborhood. So it's a walking distance to Centro itself, and it is very close to 2 major shopping plazas in the west of Merida, and they are called Plaza Dorada and Plaza Las Americas. And these places, they have Walmarts, they have Chedraui, they have Soriana, they have other shopping facilities. They have Home Depot, they have Vaqueros, Wendy's is not too far from that area. Texas Roadhouse is not too far from that area. So yeah, and also it is in a medical district in Merida, so very close to Oran, the Red Cross facility for cancer patients, Uwadi. So Uwadi has the medical school in that area, and it is close to the Hospital Militar, so the military hospital, and Clínica de Merida, which is a private hospital. It's in this area, not too far from this area. What else? Clínica Pensiones. I've been a patient at Clínica Pensiones. It's also in this area. IMSS is a hospital for Mexicans on Seguro Social, like the social security here in Mexico. So let's move on. Like I said, the property is on a corner lot. It's on a corner lot, and it only has 1 floor. This is the size of the land, and this is the size of construction. It's big enough for 2 cars, 2 small cars, and as you can see in the video, it has a stove and a smoke extractor. And there are 3 bedrooms in total. 2 bedrooms, they share 1 bathroom, and 1 bedroom has its own bathroom. There is a washing area at the back, and there is also a storage unit also at the back that you saw in the video. And the property has a gate for the garage. It has ceiling fans that you saw, and it also has a gas heater that you also saw, and also air conditioners. The stove, I said, and it has a tinaco, which is the water tank that goes on the roof, and a gas tank also probably on the roof as well. And this property doesn't have any mortgage on it. It is free and clear, and they accept bank credit or your own savings. Cash and carry. So pretty much that's it. So I think this property was listed in February of 2024, but I think I saw it maybe in September, and I don't know if it's still available. So this, you can see the pictures of the house. As you can see, it's in a really good state. It's pretty much moving ready. If you want to change the colors, you can. And I believe the property was built with blocks. I don't think it's mamposteria. Yeah, it's all blocks, meaning it's very easy to maintain. The floors, good to go. The kitchen, I mean, if you want to do something to it, you can. But if it's something you plan to rent out, just leave it as is. And I love the curved doorways. This is what the bathroom looks like. You can also change it to your taste, but I think everything is okay. The AC unit might need to be changed to something modern. You can also change the fans into something modern depending on if you're going to be living in it or if you're going to be renting out to, medical professionals and whatnot. And also in this area, there's a major Yucatecan cookies factory called Donde, and it is a major one. It's on a major glorieta, like a roundabout. And let me show you where this property is located and why it is a really good, it's well located. So here we can see the map of Merida once again, and this is the Circuito Colonias. This is Circuito Colonias. This is Asinto Canec. So Asinto Canec, Asinto Canec, and Asinto Canec takes you to Gran Santa Fe and Cauquel, and you will have Calle 60 right here. We have Prolongacion, the Montejo. We have Garcia Lavin. Is it Garcia Lavin or Avenida Libano? One of those. And we have, I believe this is Avenida Yucatan or something like that. Anyway, show off. So the property Bohorquez, it's here somewhere. It's Bohorquez. I'm using Bing, guys, not Google Maps. So Bohorquez, let's see. I know it's close to Oran. Let's see. Okay, so let me just put in La Lambrica. Anyway, so it's in this area. For some reason I can't find Bohorquez because I'm not using Google. So it's in this area. It's in this area, the property. Donde. Okay, Donde is here somewhere. Okay, never mind. So Donde, the big Yucatecan cookie factory, it's this one. Yeah, and this is IMSS. For Mexicans on a social security plan, this is where they go to. And Clínica de Merida, it's here somewhere. It's not showing on IMSS, on Bing. And Oran, this is a public hospital, the state hospital. It's right here. And Hospital Militar is right here. Hospital Militar for military personnel. And Uwadis Medical School, and also School of Nursing, also in this area. So many medical area facilities, and you have the court right here. And so we have more medical facility units in this area. And let me go look for Clínica Pensiones. So Clínica Pensiones, it's in this area somewhere. Anyway, Faculty Chemical. So anyway, so where is it again? So the property, it's in this area somehow. So and this is Plaza Las Americas and Plaza Dorada. So you can see there's Office Depots, there's Sears, there's Cinemex, there's Chedraui there, and then if you go down a little bit, you're gonna see the Home Depot. You have Home Depot, and pretty much, what you need. Everything is there. Everything is in this area. So let me know, what do you think about this property. Now let me go over the price. So it's the asking price then was 1.89 million pesos, and I believe then it was a little bit negotiable, just a little bit negotiable, because the house is pretty much moving ready, and the owners, they really invested a lot in the house. So let me know, is it well located? And also, oh, I forgot to mention one thing. So Avenida Itaes, as you can remember, it also takes you to the aeropuerto. It takes you to the airport, which is right here, right? And yeah, so Centro is right here, and all the hospitals and the medical facilities and medical students, so on and so forth, they are in this area, meaning that this is a really good area. This is a really safe area, because it has working professionals and like highly educated people, and also there is a military hospital with like 24/7 military officials in that area. So yeah, and there's a major Yucatecan cookies factory. It's like the pride of the states, pretty much, donde in that area. So it is a safe area, it's a really good area, and Merida isn't just about Norte or Centro. There are very good neighborhoods in Centro, in Merida, that are worth a mention. So yeah, so this is the property again. This price, I'm gonna put the US equivalent. So maybe what I'm also gonna do is I'll put the US and the Canadian equivalent of the house. And probably this property might be sold already, because I saw it a few months ago. But let me know, is it a good price? If let's say you want to buy this property, what would you do to the house to bring it up to your taste? Will you live in it, or will you rent it out to medical professionals or what have you? But yeah, this property, I actually love this property, but it just didn't have what I was looking for, which is the space of the lot. But I really loved this street itself, because the houses on the street are in a really good condition. The streets are very wide, and also it doesn't look like the street will flood when it rains, and it's a walking distance to Avenida Itaes, and very close to everything, right, as well. So which is also one thing that I loved about this house. So let me know what you think, guys. Is it a good price? Is it in a good location? Is it worth considering? Let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do click on the subscribe button to be a part of the community, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.